going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we're starting to get set up here. I'm feeling pretty good about what's going on. Got my PRS 1x12 underneath the table here, space for amps and stuff up here. My Axe Effects is back there somewhere. It doesn't really matter. End of the day, we're starting to get back rolling. Still missing a couple of cameras and everything, so we're just working with this one camera today, but I think we're gonna be all right. Particularly because I am extremely excited to introduce to you guys the Dover Amplification DA20. So as I've mentioned on the channel before, I'm going to be comparing the Dover with my PRS MT15 shortly, coming up here in the next couple of days. I want to get the rest of my equipment before I really go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's coming. However, well, let's put it like this. Today, in one of the many gear-related Facebook groups I was in, someone asked me, "Hey man, what's your favorite amp? I know that you've had a lot of them. You have like quite a collection." I kind of don't really have quite a collection because I've sold a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, I just have these two amps and my Fort Sugar. And I realized that even thinking about the amps that I've owned, I didn't really have a good answer to that question. I don't know what my favorite amp of all time is. I love my Fort Sugar. I like it a lot. I love it. But at the same time, I'm not comfortable saying that it's like my favorite amp ever made, or even my favorite amp that I played. I loved my Randall Satan. And I loved my Laney Ironheart. I loved my EVH 5153. I loved my PRS Archon. But at the end of the day, I've really enjoyed all my amps. Nothing has like been so obviously better than everything else the way that the KSR series is to pedals. That thing just came out. I tried it. I was like, man, this thing does not sound like a pedal. It sounds like an amp, which to me made it the best pedal that there is. Now, there's been a few things that can challenge it, but anyway, that's besides the point. All that being said, here I am looking for the mini amp that I'm going to keep. And I think that there's something very special about this amp. I mean, I can't sit here and say that maybe it's going to be special for everybody, but for me, just turning on and playing through this amp, I'm hearing and feeling some things that I haven't heard in any amp before. Not just any mini amp, but I feel like this amp has something very special going for it. It's a kind of very grindy high end that's happening. And in all the other demos I've heard of this amp, there are certain periods where even John Brown, like I said, y'all know John Brown's my favorite guitar player. I love that dude. I love his YouTube channel. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel if you haven't. I love hearing him play, and I think he gets some amazing tones. But there were some points in his video on the Dover DA50 where the high end just kind of took over and it became kind of nasty to my ears, and it wasn't terribly pleasant to me. And now I can for sure hear and see how that's the case, and I apologize in advance if I get to that point with you guys in this video. But I think that is just kind of part of the character of this amp. That said, it's because you kind of have to like walk that line. Like, there is a very pleasant something happening in the high end of this amp that, like I said, I don't think I've heard in any other amp, particularly without pedals. And when you control it, I think it produces some extremely cool effects. But yeah, so today I'm just running my Skirvis and Shoggy 7 with Bare Knuckle War Pigs into the KSR Aeros prototype, into my Highwind Devices Phalanx gate. The gate is just going into the front, so I'm not touching the effects loop of this amp at all. And we're mostly just going to do some playing. I'm going to kind of talk through what this amp is, and hopefully you guys can hear some of what I'm talking about. Oh, my PRS 1x12 is mic'd up with a Shure SM57 down here, so that's going to be all the audio that you guys hear. So real quick, yes, I am going to test the clean channel just for a little bit, not for long. The way this amp is set up is basically a 2-channel amp, but channel 1 has 2 modes, a clean mode and a crunch mode. And all of these both of these channels share an EQ. The DA50 has like a built-in overdrive. This does not. It does not need it. But alright, so here is the clean channel. Yeah, we can kind of leave it there, but it sounds really good. It's like, for sure, more of a pushed clean type of deal. So I'm definitely getting the best results by splitting my, by utilizing my split coils here, treating it like it's a single coil sound. Still cool, but like I said, I think it shines using single coils, and it sounds really great. But that's not what I'm here for. So let's go turn the volume back down and go over to the crunch mode. Oop, wrong thing. So you gotta push or pull in this pot here to switch between the modes. So in is the clean mode, out is the crunch mode. Go back to the humbuckers. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but something about the voicing of this amp and its gain like takes me straight there. It makes me just want to play some of that older crunchy 80s metal and stuff. And it's really well suited for it. This amp is ridiculously fun to play through. It's just super fun. Let's see what else we can get out of the crunch mode without using the KSR, the KSR Arrows. Really freaking cool. Let's jump on over to the Overdrive channel. I feel like I play on this thing all daggone day. And we probably kind of just only, oh look at that, the standby mode works. But anyway, yeah, I feel like we probably only just kind of scratched the surface in terms of the sounds we can get out of this thing. But even that said, it's a fairly simple amp. And if y'all know me, I don't really like simple. I like a bunch of knobs and switches and crazy crap. But this is one of the first things that just spoke to me in such a way that's like, yeah, it's simple, but it really gets there. Well, I guess you could say the same thing about my Fort and the Sugar. But even still, I almost had a hot take. I think I do prefer the voicing of this amplifier, generally speaking, over my Meshuggah. But they're two totally different things. But anyway, yeah, I am looking forward to directly comparing this to my MT15. But I do have a strong feeling that the Dover is going to be the one to stick around. So if you haven't followed my Reverb page, you should probably go do that, because I've already had a couple of people say that if I do end up selling the MT15 that they want it, because I'm going to give you guys the best possible deal on it. It'll more than likely be, I try to just have the cheapest price that's on Reverb whenever I sell something, so it'll sell just like that and I can put that money back into the channel, typically. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the link for that will be down here in the description. Let me know what you guys thought of this amp. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see on this channel, let me know in the comments, and I'll do what I can to maybe make it happen. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. You guys take care.